We got our first look at the new Sith Trooper that will appear in Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And it begs the question, does this confirm the return of Darth Sidious? Has Kylo Ren changed his mind? Or will we be introduced to a new evil in the universe, a new Dark Lord of the Sith?
It's time to let old things die. Snoke, Skywalker, the Sith, the Jedi, the Rebels, let it all die.
Welcome back to the Cave of Wonders, Dreamwalkers. I am your Sith Lord Callous, and this is the Rancor Report, where we bring you what's trending in pop culture, gaming and Star Wars news, reviews, theories, and clues. Now, if you're new here to the channel, subscribe, hit that like button, then turn on notifications, and join the Dreamwalkers on our journey. Now, with the death of Emperor Palpatine and the redemption of Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi, the Sith have been extinct for 30 years, according to the new canon. So, if Supreme Leader Snoke was not Sith, and Kylo Ren wants to let the past die, both the Jedi and the Sith, to forge a new empire, then why does this new Sith Trooper wear the same styled armor as the First Order Stormtroopers? Now, if you watch the first season of the Resistance series, then you'll recall that Major Von Rig also donned red armor for his flight suit. So seeing the red armor on this trooper is not jarring. But what is curious is the classification, Sith Troopers. As the new Supreme Leader of the First Order, has Kylo Ren decided to embrace the past? Or could we be looking at something far more sinister than even Darth Sidious? That laugh at the end of the first trailer for The Rise of Skywalker certainly alludes to the return of Darth Sidious in some capacity or another. But what if it was just clever marketing? What if it was meant to be misleading, a way to throw the fans off course? Now, stay with me. In that same trailer, just before that infamous laugh of Emperor Palpatine, we hear Luke Skywalker say, "No one ever really dies." And if you're familiar with the old Republic lore, then you know of one Dark Lord of the Sith who was masterful at cheating death, Darth Vitiate. You see, the Sith Trooper was first introduced to us in the old Republic era, when Darth Vitiate controlled the Sith Empire. His army consisted of Sith Troopers, not Stormtroopers. The Stormtrooper followed the Clone Trooper with the formation of the Galactic Empire under the rule of Darth Sidious. So if we are seeing the return of Sidious, then why the change of name? Darth Vitiate was also known as Valkyrie. He was known as Tenebrae, and he was also known as the Sith Emperor. He was behind the corruption of both Revan and Malak and orchestrated their fall to the dark side and eventually the attack on the Republic. So are we witnessing more of the same now with Kylo Ren? Could the Knights of Ren been on a side mission to locate other dark side trinkets and happened upon the Sith Emperor? You see, they make their way back to Kylo Ren and the First Order, who then takes an attack force to the far reaches of space. In this trailer, we see Kylo Ren planetside with a small battalion of First Order Stormtroopers walking through a snowy forest. Or it could be soot on the ground because the trees are burning and the ground is singed. But we see them attacking at least two lightly armored foes who at first glance look like they could be members of the Knights of Ren based on their garments. Now, it's plausible that perhaps a couple of the knights didn't make it out and are under the same kind of dark influence as Malak and Revan. So, could we be seeing Kylo Ren and the First Order as they make their first contact with the Sith Emperor, Darth Vitiate? Kylo and his squad, they fight to make their way to the temple where this oppressive dark energy seems to permeate. The closer he gets, the stronger the influence. And by the time Kylo enters the temple, he is completely under Vitiate's control. He's submissive. He even takes a knee before the Emperor. He and maybe a few of his stormtroopers, the ones that are remaining. And the Dark Lord tells him of his plan of galactic domination in the name of the new Sith Empire. Kylo Ren makes his way back to the known galaxy. Now, at this time, he's still the supreme leader of the First Order, but he promptly changes the title to the Sith Empire and the Troopers to Sith Troopers, effectively changing their armors and now their purpose. Or maybe we just have some red stormtroopers. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. If they are going to be Sith Troopers, I would love to see the introduction of Darth Vitiate rather than the return of Darth Sidious. If you're new here to the channel, subscribe and hit that like button, then turn on notifications. Share this video on all platforms because it really helps my channel out. Okay, I'm closing in on 500. I would love to be there before the end of the summer. Look, I do what I love. I hope you love what I do. This has been the Rancor Report. Until next time.
This party's over.